What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme's Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well. Stand prayed up. Focus on spiritual hygiene. Some type of toxic person is in a tower. They have a reputation for being very competitive. It's giving all action, no brains, something like that. Yeah, 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Do anything to win as energy. Okay. So let's see. What's the energy, Spirit? Queen of Cups. Empress. Okay, some of y'all are very attractive. Empress energies, all right. Very sweet, very psychic, very intuitive, very loving and nurturing mother figure. Somebody could be pregnant here. Congratulations. What about this Queen of Cups, the Empress? Judgment. Okay, that's how you're being seen. Damn. Judgment, justice in the reverse. So something was unfair. Something was an injustice to you. Okay. By an emperor energy, the sun. Okay. So someone is exposed for causing an injustice or doing something unfair to an empress. Okay, or you feel like somebody did something unfair to you. Okay. This person could be exposed. 4 cups. You could have rejected this person or you're ignoring them. The emperor, the sun. Maybe this is why you rejected this person. Okay. What else? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So they could be codependent or they were codependent on you. Wow. Okay. Strength in the reverse. Their ego. And death in the reverse. So someone could be stuck in their ego. Okay, somebody's codependent and they're very much in their ego. So someone's very prideful. Maybe because they're not independent and free. Somebody was very codependent on you. And death, they really was in their ego that something wouldn't end. With a 2 of Cups. Okay, that was the other card. So they thought a relationship between you two would never end. They were very codependent on you and they were in their ego that something would never end. The Devil. Wow. 4 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. Somebody has a reputation for being greedy. The Devil. Somebody could be obsessed with money as well. Or somebody's got some very toxic traits here. They'll do anything to win. They have a bad reputation or they have a reputation of being greedy. Maybe materialistic. Okay, or selfish with that 4 of Pentacles. So this person's very selfish. Okay, I never thought you would leave they ass for this. Okay. What else about this energy? The Hermit, the Hierophant. Okay, so someone could be looking closely at your platform or your social media, or yeah, there's standards or something. 3 of Swords. Okay, so somebody's looking at something and they're sad. They're looking at the Hierophant. This is giving a platform or something. Or the Hierophant, maybe your position in something. What's the Hierophant? Or, their morals. Their morals. The Tower. Three of Swords, a Tower. So something is destroyed. Nine of Cups. So you could be glad something is over, something's destroyed, something's never coming back. Maybe this person's like moral code or something here. You had to really take a look at that. Okay, look a little deeper at their standards. All right, something like that. Okay, yeah. So Three of Swords, something is heartbreaking. Maybe how low someone has stooped. Okay, because I'm getting that energy tonight that someone like really went far. So the Tower, Nine of Cups. Okay, so there could be some satisfaction that something is over, something is destroyed, it will not be rebuilt, it's giving. What's the Tower here? King of Swords in a reverse. Wow. Yeah. How deeply narcissistic this person be. This person could be a smartass as well. They could see really mean things. King of Swords in a reverse. Somebody thinks they're very, very smart and they're not. Somebody is a narcissist. Okay. Mm. So you're glad something's over. Something's being destroyed. Also, something could completely be revealed as well. Like the mask is off. Yeah, the devil with the King of Swords right there. Yeah, yeah, no, this person's a narcissist or a psychopath, could be. All right. They could use, not like abuse the things they know. Okay, abuse their knowledge, their position, their authority. Yeah, Two of Wands. They could have went down a very toxic path with something maybe after this breakup. Okay. All right. So this could be like when they had a broken heart. So something is causing, it's showing a reflection of, with this Hermit, it's showing a reflection of their morals. Okay, maybe when they get hurt, what they'll do. So they completely destroyed something. This could be self-sabotage as well. This could be just to get what they want with the Nine of Cups, or yeah, you could be glad something is completely destroyed, or maybe they self-destructed, period. Okay. It's like the trash taking itself out. What else? Eight of Cups. Okay. Eight of Swords. So you were not you were not going to be bound to this situation. So Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords, eight could be significant. You definitely got up out of there. Okay. You refused to be bound to this, to be stopped by this, to be with this person, to be restricted by this person. You walked away. You escaped some type of trap, okay, with this person, or some type of binding energy, something that was keeping you stuck to them. Yeah. You left that behind. The Moon, Five of Pentacles. Something could have been damaging to your finances. King of Wands. Maybe they were trying to compete with you or something. Or they were trying to control them. They thought they ruled over your finances. With that Five of Pentacles, King of Wands. That's like an authority figure. Wow. So yeah, something could have been messing with your money, or they could have been behind the scenes messing with your money somehow, or this situation just could have been affecting it, because sometimes when you're in a bad situation, it affects your finances. Like when you're dealing with bad people, okay, energy draining people. Page of Cups in a reverse, and they weren't sorry for it either. Somebody was not sorry for something. What's Page of Cups in a reverse? Somebody could be very childish. Page of Cups, they were very childish. Five of Swords. Yeah, trying to win at all costs against something. Five of Swords, very childish. The World, trying to win at all costs. The World. What's the World? The World. Maybe somebody wanted to look like the boss in front of everybody. The World, the Lovers, Knight of Swords. Mm. Somebody could have broadcasted some type of choice in love, spoke highly of. Okay, so you could have spoke highly of this person, Knight of Swords, the Lovers. Or maybe, publicly this person wanted you to speak highly of them, or they wanted to appear like some type of good choice, like they were a good lover. Knight of Swords, the Lovers, the World. So they were very childish, but publicly they want to look like a good choice in love. Oh, okay. So behind the scenes, this person is very childish and maybe a breadcrumber, a player, but in public, the world, they want to look, they want to be spoken highly of. The Knight of Swords with the Lovers. They want to make everything look like it was fine. Okay. Yeah. What else? What's the Chariot? Five of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Someone could have a lack mindset. What's the Four of Cups? Or this person, they could look for, maybe they're very controlling when it comes to finances. This person could prey on people. They could be very materialistic. So they could prey on people who have less. Four of Cups, they may seem bored, like if it don't involve money. The Moon. What's the Moon? Four of Cups, the Moon. Seven of Cups. Okay. This is about some type of an illusion. Maybe you didn't fall for the illusion. So this person, okay, they could have tried to control you with finances. All right, this, like I said, this could be a very materialistic person. It looks like they tried to control your finances, or they try to control people with finances. All right, but you didn't ignore that. Or maybe you ignored this because you knew this was some type of illusion. Somebody could have trying to make themselves seem real big. Okay, like, I got all the finances, I got all the money, all the bitches love me, the hoes love me, that kind of thing. But you didn't fall for that. Four of Cups, the Moon, Seven of Cups. You knew that was an illusion, and you saw through that. Four of Cups. You were bored by that because you knew it was an illusion. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Like somebody's all bluster. Okay, they're all hoopla, whatever the word is. What else? What's the Three of Pentacles? King of Cups. Yeah, so this could be a person who they want to look reliable, responsible in business. They King of Cups. Don't look like they're emotionally intelligent, like they're into, or this could be a person who kind of avoids their emotions as well. They could think, um, or they put on a nice face when when it comes to business. Like, let's say when they want to get in business with people or rub elbows with business people or things like that, they want to look like a reliable person. King of Cups can be very charming as well. So, and they could come off like they're emotionally balanced, or like, they make fair choices, or they're coming from a loving place in matters of business. And this could be how they get people to work with them with the Three of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is like being a reliable person. They seem responsible. King of Cups. They seem like they have their head on straight. Okay. They seem fair. They seem like they care about people, right? Okay. Four of Swords. So they come off as a reliable, easygoing person. Okay. You didn't fall for this though. What else? Two of Wands in the reverse, Six of Cups. So something was bad planning in the past. Six of Cups. Bad planning. Or this is not how you remember them. Two of Wands in a reverse, Six of Cups. This is not how you remember them. hmm This isn't how you remember them. What's the Ace of Wands? The High Priestess. Yeah, because you're very intuitive, or you know better. Hmm. Yeah, you remember them differently than this, than this King of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You could not miss this person either. Two of Wands in a reverse. Yeah. Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, because you've mastered some type of, so you can see through people with this Ace of Wands, High Priestess. You can see through this act, and this is not how you remember them. And somebody, because you've mastered your High Priestess energy, you know better. You not this is not how you remember them at all. And you're not going to remember them this way. Okay. Also, I don't think you see this person as your soulmate with the Two of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups. I don't think you feel like y'all are compatible. Okay. Ace of Wands, High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. Okay. You remember this person as being sneaky. So you could know the details, or you're able to see past, because you're a High Priestess, Ace of Wands with the High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles. You've literally mastered intuition, wisdom, inner knowing, seeing deeper, seeing through situations. It's like you know better. So Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. This is giving like player energy, sneaky, manipulative, a liar. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Hangman. That's how, yeah, you're able to see them from a higher perspective. Come through, spirit. Yeah, you know. So you see this person totally differently than how they imagine themselves to be, okay, and how other people may see them. You see them as sneaky and a player, okay? Yeah, Knight of Cups, a love bomber. You see them as a love bomber. Come through, spirit. Temperance, Page of Wands. You're too balanced for that. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. So something inspired you to go in some type of different direction. Something changed something for you. Um, the Wheel of Fortune. This could have been some type of maybe somebody thought they was gonna get a second chance as well. So this could also be somebody you had to heal from, like more than once. Okay. Yeah, because they're a love bomber. So this could have been an in and out situation. What's the Three of Cups? Ace of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So something about not loving themselves or not loving yourself. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So maybe this is a person you might have learned how to love yourself when dealing with this person, because there was something about you having to heal multiple times, or you went on some type of healing journey, because it's something about you not loving yourself when you were dealing with this person, maybe. Yeah. So you went on some type of healing journey when this was over, or this is what you're on right now. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It was time. It was some type of time. Something was keeping you on a loop too, like a hamster wheel energy, but something was about divine timing. What else? Ten of Wands. Yeah. Something was weighing you down. It was going round and round in circles. Y'all was going in circles, it's given. And it was a struggle. Nine of Wands with the Ace of Cups in reverse to love yourself. Okay. This person could have made it hard to do that. So this could be a very abusive person, a narcissist. And don't feel bad, okay? Because everybody hates narcissists. Everybody does. Okay. They do the same thing to everybody. They don't know how to love. It's not an issue with you or society or people. We're not asking too much of them. It's just that they don't have it to give. They don't have any empathy. They don't have love. So, never blame yourself for this. Because I know that this could be hard. It could even be hard to hear. Okay, but this person, you it taught you something. It looks like it did teach you something about loving yourself. So that's good. Okay. What else? I'm giving this could be somebody new on their journey. Five of Cups. Hmm. Yeah, Ten of Wands, Five of Cups. So it could have caused you to be really sad. All right. Five of Cups, this is causing you some type of depression. Seven of Wands in the reverse, like very defenseless. Okay. Wow, like you couldn't fight back because because of their tactics. It's their tactics, y'all. It's the way that it could, because it'll make you seem like you're crazy, or you feel isolated because again, this person is putting on a whole facade over here that they're some reliable person and they're good emotionally. In public they look one way. They want to be spoken highly of. They want attention. They want to be looked at as a great lover. Okay. But behind the scenes, they doing some abusive shit to you that you may not even be able to put into words. Okay. But you do know you feel weighed down. You do know that you feel upset and that it's hard to love yourself because you feel like something's wrong with you. Right. So that can make you feel very powerless. Seven of Wands in a reverse. You're not alone. You're not alone. Yeah. Against this person's manipulation with the Magician, made you feel like you can't defend yourself. That is a perfectly normal thing when dealing with a narcissist. Trust me, it's everybody who gets involved emotionally with a narcissist goes through the same shit. You're not alone. Okay. So Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. This person could have held back communication as well, held back the truth, held back money. very stingy, greedy, self-centered, and selfish. They held back. So this person would use lack of communication as a way to manipulate. So this person, there could have been times when they wouldn't talk to you, or they would pull back and not talk to you. But when they was feeling some type of way, they would stop communicating. They would breadcrumb you with the communication. Also maybe pull back money. They were very selfish with their time and their energy as well, and wouldn't communicate. So that would make you feel powerless. Okay, so that's how they would try to make you feel powerless. That's what this Seven of Wands in reverse. They would do that to kind of draw you in, draw you closer, is to pull back and not speak to you. So they're a poor communicator. Okay. Wow, we breaking the fuck out this person, breaking them down. Okay, what's the Ten of Pentacles? So yeah, something about fighting over money or time, energy, whatever this is. Whatever this Ten of Pentacles is, there was some type of push and pull could have been here. Five of Wands, some type of conflict over money. Six of Pentacles, yeah, equal give and take. So yeah. So whether this was okay when it came to money or time or energy or their focus or doing things together or whatever this is, in as far as physically or just their energy, they they don't give equal give and take. Five of Wands, it was a struggle here. It was a war here, some type of problem, because this is an imbalance. It would cause an imbalance. It's like you might have had to fight for for them to give you anything, for them to share anything. Yeah, because they're very selfish. Yeah. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords. So this is what led up to some type of betrayal. So this is what caused something to hit rock bottom between the two of you. Okay. Ten of Cups. So this would have completely ended badly. This was destruction of the happily ever after. They betrayed it. The Star, Temperance. Yeah. So again, something caused you to heal and go be happy somewhere. Yeah. Four of Wands. You achieved something. You healed something. You became more stable. This inspired you to heal maybe your stability. Okay. Because especially if this was some type of codependent situation, this could really inspire you to get your own. So that could be a lesson that you learned, all right, from dealing with this person, is that it's important to have your own, uh, to heal your own stability, to bring balance to your stability. Yeah, you knew something was leading toward rock bottom. So you could have moved on before that happened, because the Six of Swords came before the Ten of Swords. So yeah, you could have moved on before that happened. What's the Nine of Swords? Two of Swords. Mm. Nine of Swords, Two of Swords. You could have been afraid and unsure, or this person. So that was a nightmare. You didn't want to be in a nightmare. You didn't want to be part of it. Yeah, Page of Wands. You wasn't getting ready to do that again. Okay? Period. You was not about to stay in this nightmare. Okay? Three of Wands. Yeah, you didn't want it to continue. You didn't want this nightmare to continue. I know that's right. I know that's right, Divine Femme. The Fool. Yeah, so you took you went in a different direction. You took a leap of faith elsewhere. Queen of Wands, had some confidence in yourself. Okay? Yeah, you knew you were doing the right thing, and you did. Okay. Four of Swords. You could be at peace in your decisions. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. So you could have had to build up your finances. Yeah. Maybe while you were in some type of transition. Okay. But you still had the bravery to do that, Queen of Wands. Okay. You was building up your finances. Yeah, okay. Queen of Swords. Now you got some type of wisdom. You gained some type of wisdom. You were smart about something. Queen of Swords, very smart. Six of Wands, and look at that. That was smart. So something could have been, you might have had to build up your finances while you were kind of moving away or in a transitional time. But it looks like you were able to do that. You had the confidence to do that. You knew that this wasn't where you wanted to stay. So better had to be out there, is what it's giving. And you were right. Because it looks like you landed on your feet. Queen of Swords, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe right into an opportunity. Okay. Because somebody was abusing your finances, it could be. So you might have had to recover too with the Two of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah, because somebody was trying to make something difficult, or yeah. Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Something about your energy, your stability, you grounding yourself. Hmm. What else? Nine of Wands in a reverse. Yeah. Seven of Cups. Some type of abuse here. Nine of Wands in a reverse. So you gave up. Seven of Cups. Something about giving up. What's the Nine of Wands? Two of Pentacles. Yeah. So somebody maybe had to stop trying to confuse you, or you weren't confused or something. They can't juggle something. They can't keep some type of confusion going, or they couldn't keep you confused. Yeah. Because this person was like draining. Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. Draining. Yeah, energy. Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. You already mastered yourself. This could be like mastered your finances, control over your finances, mastered your groundedness, mastered your own energy. So they couldn't keep trying to keep some type of confusion and all that shit going. They couldn't confuse you. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords. They watched you rebuild something. They've been watching you. Eight of Wands. Trying to force some type of ending with your gifts, your opportunity. So that you would leave something behind. So this person could have been trying to confuse you, put pressure on you, something like that, project energy at you, but you already mastered your energy. You already mastered how you feel. Okay, you could be extremely focused on yourself or very career focused. So if money or abuse of money or abuse of power as far as money is this person's tactic, or if that's what they were trying to do to make you like give up your new beginning or give up on yourself, or make you feel like you couldn't do it without them so that you come back or something like that, that didn't work. That didn't work. Or it's not going to. For those of you just getting on your path, it's not going to. Or don't let it. Okay. Yeah. So if you were, you embrace some type of opportunity to go get yourself together and stabilize yourself, this person was trying to send projections and pressure you into, you like, you can't do it without me. Well, you're not gonna be able to, that kind of shit. They could have been all in your ear trying to buzz on that, like, no, or trying to just whatever. And that's not what happens because you already know what your energy is and what it isn't. Yeah. So if this is you, just a word of advice is to just keep going and don't let anybody, especially nobody like this, make you feel discouraged about whatever you got going on. Just keep going. Keep listening to your intuition because it looked like it did not fail you at all. Okay? That's great. And I'm very proud for you. Proud of you. Love y'all. Bye.